What's going on, everybody? Joshua Hanlon here at BrickFair Alabama 2020, and we're back with another exciting Great Ball Contraption video for you. So I've got Brian here, and he's going to be taking us around the whole Great Ball Contraption loop. We can start right here next to the bridge.
We're starting off with the spinner module right here. It's Stuart's adaptation of somebody else's module, but it seems like it works reliably. It's been uneventful, so that's a good thing for GBC. We go into his downpour machine where it fills a bucket up, which it should dump any moment now.
There we go.
There we go. A little help sometimes. Moving into a sweeper module, when we have Stewart's famous train that works on NXT modules. And it's good for events where you can make a flexible length module to fill table space.
And this is the one that's all based on color, right? So it knows when to start and stop?
It uses the colors for slowing down and stopping on both directions, so it runs pretty well. It's been pretty uneventful as well.
That's what you want, uneventful.
You see, so this is Stewart's Stairway to Heaven module that, just down ramps, looks pretty cool.
Lots of yellow and red.
Lots of yellow and red, some good, another uneventful module. Moving into somebody's adaptation of Matt Norman's Solaire module from greatballpit.com. You can get the instructions online. I built 4 of them. It's a decent module. It runs a bit fast, but it works well. Another sweeper. Going into Myco Arts interpretation is a C model for an old 42006 crane set that you can take your crane, take it apart, rebuild it as a GBC module. So we've made a few tweaks to it to make it run better, but it's a pretty decent module. Moving on, this whole area here is a workshop module table area. So starting off, this is a 2018 workshop module that Stewart designed. A simple stepper, works really well. Moving on to Laurie George's 2019 BrickFair workshop module. I guess we'll say module a whole bunch more times.
That's okay. So all of these coming up then are the 2019 model.
All these, yeah. Friday night, we had the workshop at about 6 o'clock. Everyone built these modules on this table here, and some decorated them with some little creatures and different tiles.
And I love what you guys have been doing with the workshop modules, GBC workshops in recent years. It gets new people involved and gives them a chance. If you register for the convention, then you can come and build one of these.
GBC definitely needs fresh blood. We have a big challenge of retaining people. And getting the excitement. We need young people who are excited about GBC for this whole thing. So this is Laurie George's compact cart and lift. It's a pretty cool build. The instructions are online on the BrickFair website. This is called Banana Gig. This was done by Ethan McCain for a Great Ball Pit Spring in the GBC 2019 Challenge. I believe he won 1st or 2nd place on it. And I don't remember this guy's here name. We'll skip this for now, but it's a pretty interesting module that uses the banana gears as well. And when it goes back down to pick up more balls, it tilts the discharge tray up and drops them in the downstream module, which is pretty cool.
It looks like one of those where the ball should be getting stuck there all the time, but it doesn't seem to do that.
Leaks a bit, but it keeps them going. Yeah. Now we have a BrickWorld 2018 workshop module. It's the BrickWorld ball pump. You'll see a lot of those. It's a pretty reliable module for beginners to build. I think I built 8 of them over the past 2 years, and they're good to fill in things and build. You can build mocks around them. As we go down there, we'll see a few mocks by my wife that built some really detailed mocks around simple ball pumps.
Yeah, you don't always have to go like super technical with it.
And this is a second interpretation of Mackensen Arts C model for the 42006 set. You can get the plans for that on his website. I think it's greatballcontraption.nl. We have another 2019 BrickWorld workshop module, followed by a BrickWorld 2018 workshop module, ×2. BrickFair 2018 workshop module. Then we have 2 Akiyuki catch and spin robots.
I love those little robot guys.
Yeah, I built 4 of them, and 2 of them are working well right now. It's a really cool module, but it takes a lot of work to get it running reliably. Now we have 2 more 2018 BrickWorld workshop modules, followed by a Myco Arts stepper. I've got 6 of them in series running on a single motor. It's a pretty good module to have an accumulation area to have, you can just dump a whole bunch of balls in all 6 of those, and they'll slowly feed 4 at a time downstream.
They're all lined up nice and perfectly.
So next we have my interpretation of Tom Mackensen's big Ferris wheel.
That's its full official name.
I call it the Big Tom. Not to say he's a big guy, but it's a big wheel, and I love his modules, and it was my favorite of his modules. And I took his basic wheel design, then I designed my own stand and infeed and internals for the bottom.
The Ferris wheel is such a perfect thing to have here because it's really eye-catching, very large, and people love just watching it go around.
You see it from across the room, and you know it moves nice and slow. It's 1 ball per second, but you know it's a big wheel.
There you go.
Another sweeper here, followed by a BrickWorld 2017 workshop module in the yellow. Another Matt Norman Solaire from GreatBallPit.com. Another sweeper. Followed by my wife's Elvin Castle. Inside there is a BrickWorld 2018 workshop module inside, and it pumps the ball vertically. It was an extended vertical rise for the balls, and they go down a pretty cool ball flow path.
There you go. Tom Mackensen would be proud, always looking for more nicely decorated modules.
So this is 3 ball pumps in series. They all look different. We have, it used to be a castle theme module, but all the pieces fell off in transport.
Kind of looks a little Minecrafty.
Yes, it does now. Used to have foliage on it and minifigures, but it all goes away after time. This is my wife's Avengers Tower.
I was inspired. Matt at the Great Ball Pit did one with Old Time Road with them going around. My daughter tasked me with building a Avengers theme one. So we have Valkyrie and Iron Man pushing the balls along, Captain Marvel blowing one up, Ant-Man and Groot kind of helping, and then Fat Thor is being lazy. So if you look in the window in the little townhouse, he shoved all the balls in there and said, "I'm done." So.
Cooler beer and he's happy.
Yes.
I like how you really themed it very nicely then. So I also love here how you have all the clear plates and windows so you can see what's going on.
Yeah, it's held together by hopes and dreams. Every time it breaks, I have to put all the panels back in. You can see there's some balls stuck down there, which will remain so until the end of the show.
There you go. Well, great work. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Downstream, we have a ball return module my wife made for people to return balls they find on the floor, feeding into a 2018 BrickWorld workshop module. Into my interpretation of Myco Art's, I call it a tumbler. I don't know what he calls his module. I don't speak the same language. It's a language barrier. I don't know what it's called.
That's okay. Tumbler works.
It's been a really reliable module. It's a good way to put a lot of balls into it, have them slowly feed out and go downstream. And another workshop module, 2018 BrickWorld workshop module, feeding into a Great Ball Pit Solaire module, into a 2019 BrickFair workshop module, another Solaire, a simple lift module, into another sweeper module, moving downstream into the 2019 BrickFair workshop module. That's been a pretty fun build. I'd recommend building that if you guys have time.
You said those instructions are available?
On BrickFair.com.
Perfect.
Moving into another sweeper, a 2017 BrickWorld workshop module, another Solaire, into another BrickWorld 2018 ball pump. A lot of repetitive modules, but I'm kind of new at this, so I've been building my own modules, but they're not quite reliable enough to bring to events. So I tend to build workshop modules to fill space, and hopefully I can pull mine out and put better stuff in there that are all mocks in the future.
Yeah, you got to start, smaller and a little more reliable.
I get too ambitious in my builds and find out that they work for 10 minutes and fail. It's a work in progress. I think my big Ferris Wheel is the first reliable module I've really had that's been pretty good from day one.
What do we have?
Stewart's Reservoir module. Those are pretty solid modules to keep in front of intermittent modules that keeps the ball flow really even and lets you accumulate. If your downstream module stops, you can stop the reservoir, accumulate balls, and then turn it back on when the downstream is ready again. Another BrickFair 2019 workshop module in blue. Moving into Tom's Hammer. This is Stuart's interpretation of Tom Mackensen's perpetual prototype module. And Stewart's actually reworked it a bit and changed the gearing around, and it's working quite reliable this weekend, unlike Tom's.
I love what people have done with that. It's so good.
Yeah, it's really great. And this is Stewart's reverse engineering design of Akiyuki's. I forget what it's actually called. He calls it Picky Eater, so we'll call it Picky Eater for here. I'm sure it has a different name by Akiyuki. And this is Stuart's version of my stepper module I made for possibly a future workshop module maybe, or just, it actually runs reliably. Didn't hear a single thing about it all weekend. Moving downstream in the Stewart's wheelie module. These are wheels that were available in the early 2000s that are really hard to find, but they make a cool great ball contraption.
And then the big bridge.
And then our bridge. This is Stewart's bridge he brought. It's been also really uneventful, so I need to learn to build some more uneventful modules like Stewart has brought with him.
You don't want any drama in the GBC layout.
You want to put it down and walk away and fix other people's modules.
So only the one big bridge opening here in the layout.
We only have one bridge this time. Yeah, we had 4 in Virginia. But one bridge here is all we can make happen.
No, that's okay. Well, I appreciate you taking us around the whole loop, and it's good to know that you've been getting more involved here and you're learning more, and hopefully we'll see more of, like you said, your custom modules in the future.
Also, I'd recommend checking out greatballcontraption.com. It's been re-released with instructions for all the Brick World workshop modules.
Okay. So yeah, if people want to get more involved, that's a great place to start. And you can find many more GBC videos on Beyond the Brick as well.
I'd also recommend checking out Great Ball Pit. They have a really good Discord community where you can really join there and meet other GBC people who really love GBC. Okay. There's not many.
It's a small but good community.
On Great Ball Pit Discord.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. This has been fantastic.